Hello, welcome back to Hologround. I'm here with Lucas. We're gonna be drawing.
Hello.
I'm gonna continue doing the supporter rewards for March because it's May now. So
Right.
since I'm so nicely behind, I should probably
Might as well.
do the thing. Anyway, let's see. What are you gonna draw, Lucas?
I have absolutely no clue. So we're gonna probably roll the wheel again.
You have a wheel?
Well, I use the wheel when I don't know which character to draw. I kind of want to draw Mechty again, but I've been drawing Mechty a little too much. Let's see.
Oh yeah, I can unpin him now.
Huh?
Phantom stopped being a patron, so I can put him into the other category in my DMs.
Okay. We'll decide.
What will
This is
you
not the wheel I
decide?
use. Heh. This is the one. Oh, hey, here's the last results. Soul Reaver, Blasphemous, Reverse Collapse, and Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah, as soon as you mentioned the wheel, that's where my mind went.
Yeah. The results are gone, though, for some reason. I can't believe I literally got every result twice before I got Soul Reaver.
I can.
Do you remember what was the original result?
Darkest Dungeon?
Yeah, and I just rolled the thing again and it landed on Darkest Dungeon again.
No, it landed on Reverse Collapse. After that, then it landed on the other thing. Then finally it landed on Soul Reaver.
Yeah, but one of them, I didn't remember that at least. I remember being all of them, but they would landed twice before I actually landed on Soul Reaver because Kendrick was like, okay, spin again.
Yeah.
Okay, spin again.
Yeah.
Okay, spin again.
Yeah.
Okay, spin again.
Yeah.
Okay, spin again. And when it actually landed, I was like, well, there you go. But yeah, I just spinned it again and it landed on Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who am I gonna draw today? Well, I guess I'm drawing Tenma. Tenma-san. I just need an expression to Pinterest.
Can I suggest something?
Sure.
This is Tenma. I had a thing saved. Let me look it up. Let's see if I can find it from my legions of bookmarks. But I had a Tenma thing saved that I also wanted to draw.
Okay. How's your thing doing, by the way?
Huh?
The last comic. Oh, 4K.
What?
Your last comic that you drew on Thursday?
I mean the Pippa thing?
Yeah.
I mean, it's still going.
That's what I said so far.
Well, that's what happens when Pippa retweets it. I reached 4K, Lucas.
Yeah.
I can now be the highest of definitions for a while. Until I reach 8K. Where is it? I really need to clean this up. I had this.
You say that, but
I had this thing recently where I'm like, why am I saving all this shit? It's all just fucking garbage anyway.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you would not believe the amount of stuff I like when I'm moving stuff from my bookmarks to my server. There are a lot that end up just be like, I kind of don't like this anymore.
Well, the thing is, what I probably should do. Oh, here it is. What I probably should do.
Yeah.
Is
let's see.
Do what Blue does.
Which is?
Save it on his computer.
I don't think I can. Yeah. I don't think I can draw this on stream, Alec.
I'm sure you can. She's a pet.
I don't think I can. I don't think I can draw this on stream, Alec.
I'm gonna put it on stream and get us in trouble. Fine.
Oh, no!
You know what? Fuck supporter words. I'm doing this. Porn stream, here we fucking go. It's not porn. Come on.
Oh,
fine.
I mean, it's not porn, but still. Well,
yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. Okay, then.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm just gonna look up for posts on Pinterest. I should have 1 million of those. Let's see. What am I feeling this time? I do not have a Kikuri board on Pinterest, but now I'm getting Kikuri images. Can you please stop selling my information, whatever social media is selling my love for Kikuri? And by that I mean Twitter, because it's the only place where I interact with a lot of Kikuri art. Let's see, where's my boards? Mishti. You finished the event, by the way, right?
Jeff will too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can fully go into spoiler territory. I finished it before you did.
Okay. I was just gonna say that apparently, like, Paulie's going into the event now, and yeah, he's gonna hate Belka even more. I think by the end.
Yeah. I honestly don't care.
No, because I mean it because I genuinely, when I saw the end and she was just punching that back, I didn't say that I had a picture of my
kid. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I genuinely don't care. Let him hate. Let him mold.
I really wish they just do something with Belka already. So I can, have better opinion of her at the moment.
Hashtag eventually.
So I can have a better opinion. I have to put OBS on the screen to actually be able to read comments.
Also, I looked at the picture of Mari's avatar, I guess.
Mm-hmm. The new one?
Yeah, they did update all of them, I think. Just they gave them outfits, but their general look is the same. So her,
okay.
Mari's outfit is a little bit more bombastic, I guess.
Right.
And by bombastic, I mean she just looks more like more royal, I guess. So
Right.
My theory of her being the queen bee is probably correct.
A little more on the face. On the face
Nose.
connect. You know, the more time goes by, the more I'm glad I voiced Perlica, because it's just accurate. God damn it.
Okay.
It's just accurate. I keep getting the fucking sayings wrong. Fuck's sake, man.
Okay. Let's see.
You know, generally, I didn't care too much how big my tablet was, my screen tablet was when I got it, because it was the first one. But the more time goes by, the more I kind of wish I had a bigger tablet.
I think. Is your tablet? Again, I don't know the sizes. Is it the size of a printer page? And not the tablet, but is the screen itself? Is the screen the size of a printer page?
No, it's a little bit smaller.
Okay, that's probably why. Because the perfect size is around the printer page.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion,
A4?
you could A4 is probably the best. If you have a A5, it's gonna feel small once you go into details, and the interface is gonna take up its own space. So obviously that's not preferable.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Okay, no, it is the size of an A4, I think.
okay, yeah, you probably are fine. The thing is, like, if we're talking like people like Edgar Early,
Yeah.
he has a huge screen. It is large. It's like full blown ass. I don't remember what size of a monitor he had, but it was a really big screen, and like he had it like right up in his face, the way he was sitting.
Right.
And then he had one other big monitor on top of that.
Jeez, that's a lot of screen.
Yeah. Well, that's for reference and stuff. Then he had like a bulletin board where he would pin up sketches and anything else like reference material.
Yeah.
I really liked his working space when I visited. I think I have a picture somewhere that Meryl took. Like I could look for it now, but
Nah.
But if I look for it later, I will forget forever.
It's fine.
One of those things. If it's if it's not in this folder, it's not. It's probably not. Yeah, probably not.
Somewhere else where you will not find it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Well, I'll check this folder. And if not, then it's not there.
Right. I'm gonna stretch my hand a little bit first. Man, I ended up sleeping. I ended up going to bed earlier, like early yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, like it usually doesn't happen. Like if I go to bed early, I end up sleeping like 11, 12 hours. So I just end up like waking up at my usual time.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up going to bed like early last night, and I ended up waking up at 9 a.m. So that was really weird for me. I was like, why am I awake at this hour? And I just go and fall back asleep. So it's like, might as well wake up now. Oof.
Yeah, it was not in the folder.
Right.
Sag.
You'll find it at some point. It's not
Probably.
right now.
I probably will. The problem is the folder I had was the photos I took. So if it's not there, then I guess I wasn't the one who took it.
Well, didn't you just say if Meryl took it?
Well, Meryl took it, but she might have sent it to me, is what I mean.
Right.
Oh well, shitty.
Sag.
What it is. Had a bit of a weird dream today.
Oh?
Yeah, it was, like I was walking up the stairs to like an apartment building, like in the hallways. I don't remember why, but I had to get to the top floor.
Yeah.
And it was like maybe 9 floors or something. I don't know, maybe more. and it was one of those places that were very tight, I guess. Those type of hallways with like a couple of apartment doors thrown up, kind of like the one I have here where I live. Yeah, basically I was going upwards, and every now and then the doors would like slightly creak open, and there would be like eyes looking at me.
Jeez, and okay.
That would, at some point one door even opened and one thing went out and just kind of kept staring at me. And I say thing because it was, the way I remember it was, it basically was just like this shapeless shadow with eyes, and the eyes were not like where the head is, but like strewn about the body. It literally like was like the door, the crack of the door just came out and like looked at me.
Jeez.
And well, it had like arms and legs, but honestly,
do you reach your destination at least?
Yeah, I kept going up. The thing is, I stopped and kind of like, funny enough, shit was. Again, this is another repeat of my nonchalant nature, where I'm in a nightmare or something, where I'm like, kind of being.
Even when you overclock your fucking nightmares into becoming even more disturbing.
Yeah. So as it came out, I kind of like waved to it. And so I basically was like, "Hey!" And it just kept staring without saying anything. No, it just kept staring. I kept going up, and I finally reached the final floor, and it is just one door there. And to the left, there's like this pocket of space where there would be a staircase normally, but obviously since this is the top floor, there's nothing except like a you know how a balcony door is basically just with a window in it, those type of doors.
Yeah.
So basically, there's just this one door. It's a big window, like overlooking a beach. And yeah, just in the middle there's this one door, but the thing is, there's no balcony. There's just a drop. So as I come up, I kind of stand there by the door, considering my options. Like, yeah, I can go in, and the door slightly opens up, and it just kind of like creaks open. And I look at it, and I get this feeling like, yeah, I could go through, but it's probably gonna shift my dream into a nightmare. It's one of those.
Like it wasn't already?
No, it wasn't. It just had like these things that were hinting that it's that is going to be a nightmare. Thing is, Lucas, I might say it looks creepy, but if I'm not creeped out, it's not a nightmare. If I don't feel fear, it's not a nightmare. But if I went through that door,
a lot of people would consider it a nightmare, man.
Well, Lucas, a lot of people are scared of the stupidest shit. Anyway.
Well, yeah. That's why I said the average.
Yes, the average. My mind's fucking broken to the point where I'm not an average person. I need a lot to scare me. So
yes. So again, by definition, the average would consider it a nightmare.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, this is not a nightmare. But if I went through that door, I was like, yeah, it's probably gonna turn into a nightmare. So I just went towards the balcony door. I swung it open, and I just fucking jumped.
Okay.
No hesitation, nothing. I just like open it up and whoop.
Well, you know what Ishin says. Hesitation is defeat.
Well, the thing is, again, in my dreams, I can control my descent.
Yeah.
I couldn't exactly fly in that moment. I tried, but again, the dream rules were interfering. It's kind of like
script.
Not even the script. It's kind of like logic rules that you have to override somehow if you want to do things. And I could adjust the way I was falling and how fast I was falling, but not enough It would be like, yeah, I'm flying. So I just kind of slowly changed my velocity, I guess, and
Right.
the direction where I was falling. Because obviously, if I just kept falling, I would have just hit the pavement. But I changed the arc. I changed the arc of how I was falling, and I was basically like gliding towards the sand, and I just went right into the fucking sand. I don't remember what like after that.
It kept going after that.
Yeah.
Like if it was my dream, that thing would have probably like.
No, I have
jumped out of bed.
No. I stopped having dreams where fucking falls killed me. A lot of times I think I even told you I've had dreams where I die over and over again, and I feel pain.
Yeah.
I think I've had those as well. Oh, you can't feel pain in dreams. Yeah, you can. Your brain's just not imaginative enough.
What do you think? Yeah, what do you think pain is? Yeah. It is like brain signals. So if it can make them when you're feeling pain, it can actually make them at any other point.
Yeah, like I used to abuse the thing where it's like, oh, if you bite down on your cheek or your lip, and if you hurt yourself in the dream and it doesn't hurt, well, then you're in a dream. No, I abused that shit so much that my brain adapted to it. So whenever I try to do that now, it's just gonna hurt.
It hurts.
Yeah.
You ever clock your fucking dream state to a point where you defy logic?
It's fun. The only fun I have in this life anymore. The only fun I have anymore, man.
God damn it, man. Oh, you're not doing the 10 mile. Okay. Man, I fell for it. Like a dumbass.
I'll still draw it, just not now. I had that bookmarked for a reason, Lucas.
Yeah, I know, but when you were like, oh, I've got to draw it now, I was like, okay, fine then. Like, I turn around now and it's like, that's not 10 months.
That's an elf.
Elif'da.
Man, I have been decaffeinated for a while now. For a few days now.
How are you feeling?
No different, if I'm being honest.
Right. Well, it'll take a while for it to leave your body, if anything.
I fell asleep earlier for like 3 hours. But it wasn't because of the lack of caffeine. I think it was a combination of... Oh. I can't say the... Actually, never mind. I think it was primarily because my sleep was interrupted by my neighbor today, because I think they were changing the radiators, I guess. It sounded like they were not drilling into, but saw cutting into the pipes.
Okay.
Like an electric saw.
Yeah.
It sounded like they were cutting into the fucking pipes. Because if you want to change your radiators, you have to remove part of the pipe. like the old ones.
Yeah.
So that's what it sounded like, and my pipes were basically going crazy while they were doing that. So,
Yeah.
That went
It's a
on
guess, but you're fairly certain.
Well, it was either that or something near the balcony, because our balconies are in the same place, and that's where the noise came from.
Yeah. Like we say, I have no proof, but I also have no doubts.
Yeah, it was something. And they started doing this from like 10 o'clock till 2, and it was basic. Since I went to bed like late, I got woken up.
You got to experience that.
And I can't really complain because I make a lot of noise by me streaming it right now.
Well, it's not like you're screaming like I do.
I don't know, Lucas. Sometimes I do.
I mean, how often do you even scream on stream?
I don't know, Lucas. Whenever I do this voice, it's
That's not even screaming.
I mean, it goes through the walls pretty nicely, especially at night. Again, you have to remember that I'm doing this at night.
You should probably start screaming like, "Follow us on hologram!"
Yeah.
So they can tell us to kill ourselves in the comments.
They're telling me I should be more autistic. Okay. Speaking of autism, getting recommendations on videos where they're discussing DSP's autism. Undiagnosed, but very much autism.
Yes.
There's people who are experts in the field talking about it.
Right.
And they're like, yeah, he's exhibiting all the fucking
signs.
Things. Yeah.
You know, I was thinking that like this is fine for Twitch. Twitch doesn't really care too much when it starts, but YouTube is not gonna like this. I should probably stop.
It's fine.
I don't want to be the reason we lose a channel, Alec.
It's fine.
Lose a YouTube channel.
It's fine. I need I remind you, Lucas, that we played Outlast.
Yes, but Outlast is a game.
Yeah, and there were dicks in it.
Yeah, but Outlast is a game, so you can actually flag it because they know what the content is like.
Yeah, but it had dicks in it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
This can get a flag.
Don't worry about it.
You say don't worry about it like I will not worry about it.
Sounds like a you problem, bitch.
You can't spite me into doing everything.
I don't know, seems to be working. What? Nothing to say?
It only makes you continue doing it, so I'd rather stay solid.
So what you're telling me is I'm correct. Thanks, Lucas. That gives me a lot of that gives me a lot of confidence to continue.
Oh my god.
I will keep going since you're so adamant on me being correct.
I never said that.
But your actions implied it. You know, in my language, we have a saying. Saying silent is the same as saying yes. So thanks, Lucas.
The silence of consent.
Yeah, the silence of consent. I'm not joking. That is actually one of the earliest things I've learned, from teachers and stuff. That they were like, "Yep, everybody who's staying silent is basically giving their consent." So you are agreeing. Thanks, Lucas.
I disagree.
What are you disagreeing
With the thing you said.
with? What thing I said? I said a lot of things.
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing.
What part?
Yes.
Like I said, you're brown earlier. Are you disagreeing with you being brown?
Well, that is very much true.
What do you disagree with?
I don't know. My brain disconnected at some point.
Toto?
Tudum.
What was the sound your fucking USB makes? The fucking sound.
Where is?
I know that sound, but that's not the sound your fucking computer makes. It's like a fucking.
Oh, you mean the when the controller disconnects?
Yeah,
It's only with the controller.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's the sound.
I disabled it.
Okay.
I fully disabled it.
It's really loud.
It's really disrupting. I almost said disturbing. Like, not only it fucking went through, during streams, because the sound from my computer, but it went through the fucking microphone.
Yeah. It was doubled.
Okay, I'm already getting distracted.
Well, Lucas, just gonna say that the longer you have the outline sketch of anatomy on the screen, the more likely we are to get banned.
There we go. There we go. Just gonna fix this going for a while. With Lucy for a while.
You're not gonna keep drawing Tama?
You just said we can't get banned for it.
Yeah.
Your words.
Yeah. And you listen to me?
No.
Oh my god. My words do have power.
Fuck's sake. It is literally damned if you do, damned if you don't. Isn't it?
But yeah, I think my nap was initiated by either the
Lack of caffeine.
Well, not lack of caffeine. Me getting woken up, and my brain was just like, yeah, I would like some more sleep now. Or I don't know. I have a suspicion that my grandma didn't clean the jar too well. So that jam might be a little bit contaminated, and that was my body trying to fight that.
Trying to purge it.
Yeah. That's a suspicion. Because I brought that jar from the basement.
Did she not put them to boil?
Well, that's the thing. She would, but it's my grandma we're talking about. I'm starting to have doubts. I'll try the jam from
Perfect.
another jar, and if it smells
Mhm.
and tastes the same, then it's probably gonna. I'll probably have to figure
Probably
out
the
a way
jam.
to. Yeah, it's probably the jar. Oh yeah, it's probably the jam in this case. Yeah, and if it doesn't, then it's the jar.
Which also is actually good news because that means you can actually eat the rest of the jam.
Yeah.
But bad news for your body for whatever the fuck you ingested with that jar.
It's fine. I've ingested worse things. Remember the sausages?
Oh my god, that happened.
the guy with the Mad Max stream. Dude, stop!
Oh, I forgot that happened. I think my brain tries to hide the things you tell me you eat. You had that in the freezer for a whole year, man.
Me? No. She had that in her freezer for a whole year.
But you ate it!
Yeah. Because I don't like wasting food.
I can't believe you left that unscathed. There's a point where that is just detrimental.
Or maybe my body's just that strong. Consider that.
No. That is not the case, Alex.
Why are you so sure, Lucas?
Because that's not how bodies work.
Sure it is. Look at some of the lifelong smokers, and some of them are living up to like 100 years old. They abuse fucking smoking every fucking day, and somehow they're just fine. They're also drinking. They're drinking fucking whiskey every day, and it's fine.
But that's not the average, Alec.
You're right, Lucas. That is not the average Alec. Maybe I'm smarter than the average Alec. Hey, boo boo. I didn't get a boo boo this time. Lucas, language, please. You can't say that off stream. What?
What do you mean, why?
What?
Christ almighty. Seriously though.
What?
Don't need that kind of shit when it's already a year old.
What? It was fine.
No, it wasn't!
Yeah, it was. I'm here.
You know that's the loudest excuse for eating.
I'm still here.
You're all spoiled food, man.
It wasn't spoiled. What? It wasn't spoiled. If it was spoiled, I wouldn't have eaten it.
You do know I don't believe you when you say that, right?
Although I have eaten spoiled food before. But not this time. Why?
Why would you have a vanity?
You guys are just jealous of my survivability, of my superior body. What?
Nothing. You consider maybe that's why you can't sleep sometimes. Because your body's fighting for survival when you eat shit like that.
I mean, I don't eat it all the time. Just once in every while to keep it on its toes, you know?
Are you trying to build our resistance to poison?
Yeah.
I have no words.
You sure had a lot of worse before this.
Oh, shut up. Tenma. I'm Tenma.
Yeah, no.
I really need to rewatch that video of the Ace31. How can we gaslight Jelly? I'm Tenma. Great thinking, Tenma.
Not that.
Man, I know I say this a lot, but I really need to do another bootcamp on anatomy at some point.
So
I can't deny that I've gotten better. Huh?
So do it.
Yeah. Can't deny that I have gotten better. I'm not gonna be as cynical to say that I have literally not improved at all, but the gap from where I want to be to where I actually am is just too big.
I wish I could go back to how I used to draw hair in 2020 or 2021.
Really?
Yeah. I've kind of been slowly rediscovering it with certain things.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it does look different.
Nah. Well, I mean, you can always just try and redoing it from like the good thing is that you have your old stuff to double check.
Yeah.
You even have your old. You even have all your time lapses for it. Roll it to this side. Yeah. But generally, I need to do something. Not only about my art, but in general. Maybe a little too much information, but I feel like my depression has been getting worse.
Mine too. I was really depressed before we started.
Really need to do something about it.
Eh?
We really need to do something about it.
That's fine. It is what it is.
You know we're running out of those.
You can never run out of those.
Like,
You know why? You know why, Lucas?
Why?
Because it is what it is. It is what it is. And I kind of want to play that kind of barbecue game.
Which one?
And what was it called? Something barbecue. Let me check. Dream barbecue. And Dream barbecue.
I don't know which one that is.
You know Anna?
Don't think so.
Let me just give you a link. Maybe you remember her as visually at least. You might have seen the character.
Right. Let me check.
This is the creators channel. I've seen it on Twitter.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. I thought you were saying Anna, like with an A.
Anna. Yeah, Anna.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I know the character at least.
I've seen the character before in like posts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the animations were already like styled like games, like like weird point-and-click games.
Right.
So making a game was like a very logical choice, I guess.
Nah.
Because it already plays, the videos already play like games. If you sit down and watch some of the animations,
I think those guys from Peru.
they are really fucking weird. Like absurd.
Oh, hey, on the
absurdist weird.
On the fucking post tab, this character that I'm seeing, I've actually saw it just today on Twitter. Well, maybe you should add it to the list.
No, I just want. I meant play alone. No, it's true.
Oh, okay.
Just wanna sit down and play something because I haven't been playing games whatsoever.
Yeah, I've only been playing GFL and Fortnite when my friends tell me to.
Well, you play more than I do. I don't play anything. I haven't sat down to enjoy a game in months, I guess.
Maybe you should play Fortnite.
Wait, then. Maybe you should play Fortnite.
I'm not even laughing because of that, but just because I can't even fucking finish the suggestion without laughing.
Yeah. Fortnite.
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 Yeah, you should start playing something. What was the last thing you played, Soul River?
Then I had that
Yeah,
bug
that was a
and
while ago.
and I never returned to it.
But you haven't played since that? Okay.
And Soul River 2 was the last game I played, and I don't remember. I think it was March.
Yeah, probably.
And before that, I played that digging a hole game, and that was a waste of fucking time.
I still can't believe you played it.
I'm playing Pippa.
You only have yourself to blame for playing something Pippa played. You know that.
Well, again, I was like, why? It's one of those things where you're like curious. It's like, what's the point of this game? And you play it, and oh, there's this
There is no
horror.
point.
No, there's this horror element, and it's such a fucking, such a bad. I thought it was gonna be better. It was so bad.
Again, I wouldn't play something that Pippa's play.
Well, again, she doesn't always play bad games.
Annie.
Like Lucas, she does play Fortnite.
And what did I say? That was a really good game. What was I defending Fortnite?
Well, you played it. And you play it with friends consistently. That means there's some part of it that keeps you playing.
Like, I still play Overwatch.
Yeah, and people are having fun with Overwatch. Haven't you seen the news?
No. A little bit gray, I guess. No, it looks like shit. I'll just keep it fully black. God damn it.
Man, what I was expecting is some Eldritch shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can get that kind of surprise in games where it's like, oh, it's got Eldritch stuff in it, and no, it's literally just oh, there's giant moles under the property. Okay, and you die in one hit. So it's like some kind of survival thing. It's like, and in the end, you just fucking die anyway because fuck it.
Because fuck you.
And then the fucking poster gets reposted, and the property gets resold, and then basically it's some kind of
and the cycle starts again.
Yeah, it's so fucking lame.
But yeah, but generally I do think Fortnite is good. But I consider it good from a just shooter aspect, you know, just when you play no construction mode. But it's not generally like you would say like a good story-driven game.
Did you watch that Scott DeVos video, by the way? He goes into Fortnite.
Yeah, where everyone was live service games were trying to copy Fortnite because Fortnite is a huge success, but even though they're still also suffering loss.
Yep. Fortnite did it.
Fortnite did it.
Worked for Fortnite. Yeah, dude's kind of hard to find like a
legitimately funny people.
Legitimately funny people.
Yeah. I haven't watched any other thing, but I should probably sit down to watch more.
Yeah. Because again, I've seen that guy many times, other people posting his videos and just freaking out over every upload. I can see why now.
Right.
Because there's actual quality whenever he posts. It's the same with like a Hoy or something, you know, you look forward to every fucking upload.
Yeah. People who actually make consistently good content. Who would believe it?
Yeah.
Did the music die? Jeez. I noticed. My music died. I thought I had this on loop. This is a hour-long video.
Yeah. Sometimes YouTube likes to reload itself and it's just like, nope, fuck your loop.
Yeah. Yeah.
That.
Especially with long videos.
I fucking hate that so much.
Why even have the fucking function if you're gonna just destroy it at some point?
It's like that Netflix keep watching thing. Like, oh, you haven't touched anything in a while. I'm sorry, was I supposed to be touching myself throughout this fucking movie? What do you want from me?
Patrick sent me an image. I don't know if he sent it to you. The donut one.
Yeah, he sent it.
Yeah, okay. So he sent that to me today. And then he sends a GIF of like donuts being filled with cream.
Yeah.
And I replied to that image, to that GIF from him saying like, Netflix, are you still watching someone's daughter right now?
Yeah. Very chill, very cool.
Way cool! Wow! I find it funny though. You dropped caffeine for the past 3 days, and I had 3 cups of coffee today.
Yeah. I just feel like my body is in a state where coffee is not gonna help me one bit, so I'm just waiting for it to get out of that state. So I can drink caffeine again.
And then fill it back up in.
And then repeat the cycle.
Exactly.
Oh.
Well, that scared me.
Are we gonna get some advertising?
Thanks for the follow, Mitchell R12.
Thank you.
Thank you. Since it isn't the case today. Hopefully.
It is.
Never mind.
Thanks for the advertisement. What's wrong, Lucas?
I should get my hopes up.
Also, for some reason that's not showing up.
Okay.
Because he wrote the thing, but
on your OBS?
Yeah, it didn't show up on the footage.
Because I see it on mine. I see it on my OBS.
I see what happened.
Is it streaming it to my OBS instead of yours?
No.
Like the chat, I mean.
Actually, no, I don't see.
Is the chat function
sending
it to my OBS?
It's working on one, but it's not showing up on the other for some reason.
Maybe it is because I have OBS open.
No.
No, actually, it would make no sense because I had OBS open last time and it didn't cause this.
It's not because of that. It's just not showing up on the chat. That's not screen. Oh well, doesn't matter. Okay,
it's fine.
Fuck it. Just advertisement anyway.
We don't have enough energy to deal with this shit. Yeah, what were we talking about?
Donuts being filled with fucking cream, Lucas.
I thought the conversation of that ended like a while ago.
In any case, I don't remember.
Nah, that's fine. We can't remember, it probably wasn't even a fruitful conversation anyways. Fruitful topic.
I know what I was thinking about before that happened, but I think we just stayed silent.
Right.
It's one of those things that's on my mind, but I should probably not talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
More family shit.
Ah. Okay.
I guess I can mention it.
Mm-hmm.
After deliberation in my mind. Basically, woke up to a missed video call from my oldest brother.
Okay.
And, well, I was kind of like thinking I should probably not call him back. Usually I call people back, but I like to think
It is one of those cases where you're like your gut instinct.
Yeah, my gut instinct tells me don't call him back because he's probably drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And he's probably gonna start shit. So I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna ignore it.
I'm just gonna pretend this didn't happen.
Well, the thing is, like, last time I talked to my mother or my grandmother, and they say, "Oh, he calls." I spoke to him today, and well, I guess no, he was. We were talking for a very long time about things, and as usual, he's very chatty, and
Right.
that means he's been drinking. And I don't know. Maybe this was like he basically his wife is pregnant right now.
Mm-hmm.
So they finally got. They've been trying for a child for a while. So
Oh, okay.
he's finally got that going for him. Which I'm happy for him, but if he doesn't clean himself up, it's gonna be all in vain.
Maybe just another issue.
But basically, I learned about this. Like everybody knows this except me, technically.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He's told it to everybody. I mean, in the family except me,
Right.
because we're technically not on good like speaking terms.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's why he was trying to call me. Maybe, but on the other hand, maybe he wanted to talk about something else, and that's my nope. I don't wanna. It's always gonna fucking lead to something bad.
Right. Yeah, that kind of usually well, when a gut instinct happens, it's because kind of like history tends to repeat itself,
and it will repeat itself again. It always repeats itself. I've also been kind of antagonizing him behind his back, I guess.
The scenes.
behind his back. 'Cause,
Mm-hmm.
well, I keep bringing up all the shit.
Right.
And maybe some of it got back to him. And technically, I'm not saying anything that's not true, but it still qualifies as talking shit. So you might confront me about that. So I'm like, I am deliberately trying not to fucking go down that because it's gonna ruin my entire day, even if we have a productive conversation. I just don't want to deal with it. Not now.
It's a waste of energy.
Yeah. That's fucking wasted effort. He doesn't learn. The only reason I'm talking shit about him is because it's a fucking repeating cycle.
He doesn't learn.
Like at some point, I fully expect him to confront me for like, basically getting my mother and grandmother like against him or something. And I'm not doing that technically. I'm just telling them what they're forgetting, because the cycle repeats.
Oh, there you say truths about myself.
Yeah, because he's doing the DSP thing where he's trying to fucking gaslight them into stuff, and they forget.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to bring them out of that because they forget, and it repeats every single fucking time. And I'm one of the people who has to deal with that later on.
Right.
So it's like maybe he wants to discuss coming over for whatever reason, and he wants to talk to me about like stuff that or just generally tell me that he wants to come over. And if the conversation turns to that, I'm gonna tell him that I don't want you to come over. Bro, you know what happens when you come over? Every single time. So I have not talked to him since. Just had a fucking missed call, and I'm gonna leave it at that missed call. If he wants to say something, he can message me. If it's about his debt that I take care of, he can message me about that stuff. But if he wants to ask me for money, or if he wants to fucking ask me for a favor, he can go fuck himself.
Right.
I am not dealing with that shit.
Yeah, well, hopefully it's nothing like that, and it's just,
Probably is. It probably is. Unfortunately, my gut instinct is usually correct. And it's correct about the worst things. It's the worst part. It's like, well, why don't you use your gut instinct for this? It doesn't work for this. It only works for bad things.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
It only works for bad things.
Again, it's like that image that says like, oh, I hope bad things happen to me now. Man, I hope whatever bad thing happens is at least funny.
Yeah, basically. Oh god, please let this happen. It would be so fucking funny.
I have absolutely no clue how it happened, but I ended up deleting the fucking body. So I had to go back like 20 steps.
Yeah.
Well, not 20 steps, but some stuff I fixed.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah. His wife getting pregnant can lead to two things. Either he cleans himself up, just like my dad did, because whatever I can say about my brother, he is almost identical to my dad, how my dad used to be when he was younger.
Right.
But when my mother was pregnant with me, he cleaned himself up.
Oh, okay.
So I think my brother kind of wants to do the same, and he never really had a child of his own to basically hold and raise. He does have an adoptive daughter, but that's not the same.
Yeah.
So maybe it'll do him good. I hope it does.
It might just be the push he needs.
Yeah, I genuinely hope he fucking improves his life. I genuinely hope that. But the way he's progressing, he's gonna end up just like my brother's, what do you call him? Father-in-law, like ex-father-in-law. That guy that I also dislike.
Yeah.
If he continues that way, he's gonna end up just like that guy. Complete waste of a human being. And I kind of hope he does not, because holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, people usually that judge like, oh, you're being too harsh, or you say these things like it's out of worry, it's not out of spice.
Yeah.
Usually.
And again, if he continues on this path he's on, I'm just gonna cut him out of my life eventually. Because I don't want to deal with him.
Yeah, sometimes there's just no point in dealing with that kind of stuff.
Again, there should be a point where you fucking have the fucking what do you call it? The aspirations of a teenager, I guess. He's older than me by 10 years. So he's nearing his 50s.
Right.
And he's still acting like a fucking 20-something-year-old. Hey, Feverdust. Funny enough, Feverdust message came up in the chat.
Nice. Hello.
For some reason, the ad one
She was on the whole time, huh? Hello.
Hello. That was all the time, huh? Sure was.
Hello.
Hello. Another game I should play is Oddworld at some point, the newer ones.
Oddworld?
Yeah, because I never finished New and Tasty, which is a remake of the first game. And there was that other one, Soul something.
Right.
That I also got.
I think those are on my list. If I remember correctly.
I think
I never got to them.
I think it was on my list. I don't remember. Well, doesn't matter.
Let me check. Oh, I can check. Taking a 5-minute break won't hurt. I'm struggling with the face, so might as well. No, it's not the white list. It's the holograms watch.
I think it was on my list.
Want to check? It might just be. Yank. Yeah, it is on your list. Soulstorm.
Soulstorm, yeah. I'm guessing it might be somewhat of a remake of the second game, because the second game was about the alcohol they were drinking.
Hmm.
But it was made from their bones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, further says, well, certainly interesting art pieces you work on.
Thank you.
This was Alex's idea.
I bullied him into it. I really did.
Yes. You can go back and...
He didn't want to. He didn't want to.
My biggest concern was getting banned for this.
It's fine. So it's quite the contrast. It's yes. Like my elf is looking at his.
Now you know which thumbnail to choose.
If it comes up. They're kind of random, as you know.
Yeah. I have a lot of games that I really need to play, the ones I have in solo. I have a lot of bullet hells that I still haven't played. That I haven't played on stream, I mean.
Yeah.
Never finished that thumbnail I was making for bullet hells.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I think it happened as it usually happens with my art, which is I chose a very difficult perspective. So I get the main things that I know how to do properly, and when I get to the difficult parts, my brain is like, nope, and then I just don't work on it anymore. You know, like a coward.
Yeah, like a liar. Whoever this says one got the jiggly.
Jiggity, jiggity. Jiggity, jiggity.
Well, my turn to draw a Petan again.
Oh?
Yeah. Time for Chris Plumpy's Mistral. For the 11th, 13th time.
It's been over a year, I mean.
Yep.
A year and a month.
Now I just have to find one picture in the references that has a slightly different design or outfit.
What, Legaia has a second game?
Most of them. Yeah, it does. Legaia 2 on PS2. But it's kind of different, I think.
I never knew this game had a second game. I never finished the first one, but I played that as a kid. So
Legaia?
He was like 7 or 8-year-old me who only spoke Spanish like very new English, but that I still manage playing games, trying to get through the RPG that require you to do very specific things. So kind of like kind of difficult.
Well, at least you weren't like me. And playing
a broken version of Pokemon.
Yeah. I mean, it's not broken. It's just
the English was very broken.
It was just machine translated into English and sold in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Isn't that fine?
And dandy.
Yeah.
I might have made the ice too high. Well, I need to fix my mistakes. And I can actually use shift for selecting extra things.
Yeah.
Oh, that was old. God, this is a lifesaver. Yeah, that looks much better. Well, we'll do another mouth. I just have to mix it. What?
I sometimes can nudge the tablet from behind, and it can fall off the stand, and that can lead to it breaking if I'm not careful.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a nice. What's her name? The Yu-Gi-Oh card?
Mystical Elf.
Mystical Elf, yes. I wonder if someone's gonna draw her for Golden Week like last year. Because that was nice.
Cool.
I don't remember, but I just remember that someone drew Mystical Elf for Golden Week.
Right.
I couldn't find my fucking my category on my server. Face starts.
I should probably start doing what Blue does and do local.
Physical downloads?
Yeah, and
Local,
then categorize them by artist and stuff. Because
yeah.
I have so many repeats on the Discord channel.
Same.
You lose track of what is what at some point, and then you start disliking some of the artists, and you just... Or you enter some weird period in your life where you start adding not questionable stuff, but stuff you normally would dislike. But it's just clogging it up there. But if it's all in the same folder, under the same artist, then you can just ignore that. And it's also gonna be easier to find shit.
Yes.
Because then you can just remember the artist. And it's all there.
I would do that to all the things I have, but that's gonna take at least.
Well, technically you can do that. Technically you can do that because you can make threads under your not categories but channels.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say is that I could technically do that, but that will take a few days of work to do.
I mean, do that for appropriate characters first, the ones that you care about.
Lucina.
Yeah. And then figure out if you want to do the same thing for other characters.
No. I'm hiding chat. Further says, yes, Giggity, good old Family Guy. Grew up with that show. Funny enough, I sometimes just say that, but I haven't really watched Family Guy.
I have. I used to own the first 4 seasons on DVD. That's how I watched it.
I find it funny that people either love Family Guy or just completely fucking hate Family Guy.
The thing is, the first seasons are actually really good. It's just that later on, I think Seth MacFarlane was like more or less like left the writing of the show and just voices them.
Okay.
So it kind of became stale in a way, but so that's kind of why people dislike it. There's way too many cutaway gags and stuff like that. It just kind of became its own thing. People also dislike Seth MacFarlane because he's kind of mean-spirited. And people always say, like, oh, he's just doing the same joke over and over. Oh, no, it's just... I think Family Guy starts suffering the same problem as Simpsons. It just went on for way too long.
Overstay its welcome.
Yeah, it's just going on for way too long. It should have ended, and he should have just started another show instead of doing dual ones. Because
seems it should have finished a long time ago.
Yeah, because then you have what was his name? The black guy from Family Guy. Cleveland. He got his own show, like a spin-off show. And then we had American Dad, which was basically a similar type of humor.
Yeah. But that was also by different people.
Yeah, but it was created by Seth MacFarlane. But again, like
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
American Dad is a Seth MacFarlane show. But he also did like a parody show of kind of like Star Trek. It was actually really good. It was more like Star Trek than the actual Star Trek shows.
Well,
like it still had the Seth MacFarlane brand of humor, but it was more like Star Trek than the actual fucking Star Trek shows.
Well, again, people just love beating the dead horse out. Which is a shame, because when you let go of the thing you're holding onto for the sake of sales, you can actually end up making better things.
Well, the thing is, Lucas, in beating the dead horse implies that you get the same content. They completely changed the content. Like, Star Trek now does not resemble Star Trek anymore. Star Trek used to be an intelligent show. Now it's an action show.
The Simpsons and...
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, in terms of Star Trek specifically.
Yeah.
I used to dislike Star Trek, like, vehemently. Because it was like... I don't know, I just didn't get it. And I kind of watched Generations, which is the second show. And I didn't like it. I probably should rewatch it now, but... Generally, I just didn't like it. But I watched the original Star Trek, the one with William Shatner, and I really like that one.
Okay.
I enjoyed the really shitty production quality of it. I don't know what how to say it, but it just it's more
it
to my
has more
liking.
soul, if anything.
It's more to my liking. Like I just like that era of sci-fi, because that's the type of shit I kind of grew up in. Because again, if I show you some of the USSR cartoons, they kind of have that kind of look to them.
Yeah.
The same era.
Did I, before just interjecting a little bit for 1 sec, did I ever send you that video of a girl saying like, she's replying to comments saying like, oh, why do you continue to watch cartoons from the USSR when you had better options, when you have different options? And she's like, have you seen cartoons from the Soviet era? Have you seen other options?
Yeah. Oh yeah, with the
and all the comments were about what was it? The one you made a 3D model for, a 3D animation for?
No Pогоди.
Yeah, that one. People were like, yeah, and they were just like fanning over that one completely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I ever link you that video?
Maybe, I don't know.
I need to find another way to do those. I particularly, not that I dislike the way that Chakuto does them, but I mostly stole the way they do eyes because I ended up really liking how they do eyes. Sorry, I'm gonna use artist terms. I ended up adapting how I do my noses to the way they do it.
I mean, I steal my shit from everyone and everything all the time.
You mean adapting, Alec? Adapting.
No, Lucas, I'm a criminal.
You mean adapt?
No. I know what I said. Yeah, basically they said the same thing when they had the PPC conversation where they were like showing the new Xbox prices.
Yeah.
Where Xbox is going like crazy in terms of like price hikes because Nintendo's doing the same shit.
And they have to,
my only response is like, man, I'm so glad I'm a criminal.
Oh my god. Also, for the listener, you said watching animation series on Comedy Central, good old time.
Yeah.
Delete that one. I don't think we can appropriately get banned now.
Why? We haven't done anything wrong. We're just doing suggestive themes.
Well, YouTube doesn't like it, Alec.
I don't care about YouTube. And YouTube doesn't care
Well, I care.
about
We're
me.
streaming on YouTube.
And YouTube doesn't care about me. So who cares?
Well, no, they don't care about us. It's obvious.
Okay, Lucas, I can check their YouTube status right now. Let's have a look-see. Beepity boopity. Bap. Would you look at that? We're still live. That's fine.
Would you look at that? We just got banned.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't be such a pussy.
I just want to listen to the channel, you bitch.
It's also, I hope you realize that the top part is the part of the cloth, not the bottom part. The nipples are actually covered.
Yeah, no, I need to.
The part where this part is the cloth. It's the
Yeah,
shirt.
I know. I just need to delete the lines. I keep forgetting to. Yeah, this is like the white part of the cloth.
It's the reverse bunny suit.
Yeah, I know. I'm still looking at the image, Alec.
I'm just making
And
sure.
I still have it on screen.
I'm just making sure. No one
Besides,
should
I think
make
I'm
a
almost done with it.
horrible mistake. You're going to,
Regret?
yeah,
You mean like I usually do with my art?
yeah.
Like when I let you bully me into posting stuff that I just end up deleting afterwards?
Yeah. Don't delete stuff, Lucas. That's a bitch move. You don't want to be a bitch now, do you?
No, but there are stuff that I eventually realized that I really just really hate how they look, and I don't want other people looking at it.
But that's a bitch move, Lucas. You don't want to be a bitch, right?
You can't bully me your way into things.
Well, look at me go, pulling you into things
Oh,
right
you
now.
can't stop.
Herp-a-derp, there I go, bullying you again.
You fucking asshole.
I am a considerate asshole. I consider everything. Whatever this is, I'm watching animation series on Comedy Central, good old times, despite being too young for it. I remember they had German TV at the hotel in our Turkey holiday. I was chilling there with the boys at night watching Drone together. Yeah, we used to have German TV as well when I was a kid here. Oh, we still have it, it's just nobody watches TV anymore.
Right.
It's just I remember that's where I used to watch anime.
Uh-huh.
We didn't have Comedy Central though. We had Viva, which was a music channel, but later in the day, during the evening, they would play Comedy Central stuff in German. Like South Park. That's where I saw the first seasons of South Park.
I wonder if Drawn Together is still on Comedy Central. I could see people just being like, "Oh, this shouldn't be on TV," and then just taking it off for the sake of.
I mean, Germany now would probably take it off. I don't know, but I don't think Comedy Central Americans gonna take it off because at this point it's part of its history. But weirder stuff has happened.
I don't know if it was actually popular in America, thrown together, like all that popular, but man, a lot of people watched it here. Watched it. And that was one of those. Man. It's funny because the captain guy, the captain guy is a voice actor. Was a voice actor for Freezer from Dragon Ball.
Yeah, it told me.
Yeah, it was great. He just keeps bringing up in interviews like the best thing. I fucking love doing it because they would let us say so much shit. Just like when we're dubbing things, we have to keep a really like respectful, kind of neutral thing. What's a way of saying things? But with this, we could actually say whatever the fuck we wanted.
It was so
he would
liberating.
mention that the Betty Boop kind of like character, the woman that was doing it. She was a very she's a very Christian, like religious woman. So she would be like. He would say like she would go in there be like, I have to say stuff like this and then just do it flawlessly and then just get out of the booth and start doing the cross sign with her hands.
Yeah. There's Mari's new design, by the way.
Oh,
She has a more cutesy mouth now.
huh, cute. She's a lot more royal now.
Yeah. And she has a
But she didn't
Kani.
change into a bee. Just what?
Kani on her head.
Oh,
Get it? Kani?
yeah. Yeah, I get it now. I get the joke.
It's a crab.
Crab people. It took me a fucking second because I didn't see the crab first.
Yeah. Let's have a look
Like
at
what? Oh,
Leo's design.
they're all feuding at the same time?
No, they're like an hour apart. Yeah, Cleo's has ended, but yeah, she looks more refined now. She has a nice outfit. Very proper.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Yeah. She hasn't changed her voice modulator thing. Still the same.
Right. No, I wouldn't think she wants to change it anyways.
Yeah. Same with Mari. Sound the same. And then we're gonna get Sleepy's design.
Yeah. You're still gonna be having the jacket, that's the question.
Probably not. Probably gonna be more cutesy.
Hopefully then.
Well, again, this is the official designs, so if I had to guess, the jacket can return in an alternate design, just like Jelly's.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. It becomes a secondary outfit. I hate this fucking hand position from the pose I chose because it's so bent, it looks broken. So I have to draw it in a way that doesn't look like I broke it by accident when drawing it.
No, improvise. You don't have to copy it completely. Like I improvise. Like that recent porn image that I did. Like the anatomy I had to go with is different than what the reference was. the hand positions and everything else. And the same thing with like a recent commission as well that I haven't shown you yet. Like that one also had like I copied the hand position that's like holding up the cards, but the hand that's like resting around where the upper elbow is. That one is very different in my version.
Okay.
So I'd say improvise. Everdas said the hotel complex was like visited by Germans and Russians mostly. Yeah, you would be surprised how many people, my parents included, went to Turkey. It's a hot destination here. Yeah, it's a very hot destination here. Like Egypt, Turkey, quite a few like what do you call them? It might not be the same now, but like back then, it was one of the
hotspot.
Yeah, more like hotspots for tourism companies. They would like heavily advertise those places and handle all the stuff for you. Tourism bureaus, that was the word. And Everdas says we still got 1 or 2 channels that show such animation series. At this point, I wouldn't know.
I don't really watch TV.
Yep. Like I used to watch TV when I was living with my grandma's, but even then, all I watched was the hunting / fishing channel.
Oh, okay.
Because even though I grew up watching like the stuff like Cartoon Network and stuff, nowadays they only have them either in Russian or Latvian. And even then, most Russian channels are now gone. So, I'd like to watch them in English, please, because that's what I'm used to.
At this point, yeah.
Well, not at this point. I just prefer it.
I mean, at this point, might as well watch it in English.
Yeah. And again, like I used to watch, at some point they separated Cartoon Network into Boomerang and Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
And Boomerang used to be just older cartoons.
Really old cartoons.
Yeah, but now it's half of it is newer cartoons, and I'm just like, well, what's the point of it now? Now it's shite.
Well, now the what used to be the new cartoons are the old cartoons.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Hanna-Barbera cartoons. Those are ancient in comparison, you know.
Yes.
But now, like they're putting like 2010 shit into there. That's not old. That is not old. I mean ancient shit. I want ancient shit. I want my fucking.
Right. Yeah.
I want my Catch the Pigeon show. I want my Snagglepuss show. You know, that type of stuff. I want my Huckleberry Hound. I want to see Yogi Bear fucking steal a picnic basket for the 1000th fucking time. I want Tom and Jerry.
But Alec, I don't know how to tell you this, but at this point we're old. So.
Well, at this point I can just like I can set up my own fucking playlist.
Nah. But my point is, like, yeah, it might be like not ancient stuff, but at this point it is old. Just like us. Like, bro, I'm turning 30. Ooh.
Toko.
Thank you, Toko. Toko. Arigato, thanks so much. But yeah, like, bro, this year I'm turning 30.
Oh, I've been 30 for 7 years, Lucas. So what? You're saying that like you're bragging or something?
I'm not bragging, I'm just saying I'm old. Why would I brag about being 30, bro?
I don't know.
Also, Toko says some dancing buddies.
Dancing buddy.
That says, but the inside he's crying.
Yeah, Mr. Pain.
I cannot confirm nor deny that accusation. Okay, this has to be the best 10 live drawn so far.
Yeah, good thing I bullied you into drawing her.
Don't let it become a habit, you bitch. I should keep my mouth shut.
It sounds like a challenge.
I should keep my fucking mouth shut.
Yes, you're telling me to be more toxic? Can do. Hey Lucas, I have a Panko outfit you can draw.
Oh my god.
On stream.
And get us banned? Might as well work on the Panko I was drawing.
Yeah.
No!
Yeah. Come on, you'll like it.
Getting banned?
Yes. And drawing. Come on, Ringo Dutch, you can do it.
So that says, I mean, that artwork will perhaps do well. But I mean, the Ringo that just keep finding the thing I draw every now and then. So I think it will.
It'll be. If I could survive those sausages, we can survive this fucking ordeal.
You say that like Twitch works like your body, Alex, being resistant.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
You can keep saying that, but that doesn't mean it's true.
I'm still alive. Our channel's still alive.
For the says,
I can see
Kemono
them.
Mimi, check. Dice, check.
Yeah.
Just because the stream is still up doesn't mean we
Baba?
can't get banned later.
It's fine.
Loli Baba.
Fine, Lucas. Take it as a challenge. Just like when we started.
Oh my god.
Not
at some point
not just getting banned for sense of humor, but for having taste as well.
Oh, so we are upping the stakes. Oh my god. You know, at some point we really just need to screenshot that part of the conversation and just paste it on the fucking thing.
In our rules.
Hey, Lucas, want to start a gameplay channel and get banned for having a sense of humor?
Yeah.
But yeah, what I was saying earlier is, you say you want me to be more toxic and bully you to doing things, bro. If you keep upping the stakes, it will turn into fucking Kluka and Mekte situation.
What do you mean, Lucas?
Do you mean? What do you mean?
Luca is not toxic. She's just an Asian mom.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
What?
Bro.
What?
Kluka is not toxic. No, literally.
Look, just because her element is corrosive doesn't mean she's toxic.
Literally coming to the commander and saying, like, I am all you need, and then saying, like, I have been sending you messages for the past 10 years. Why have you not replied? I have come to find you.
Yeah. Also, Feverless, we are streaming on Kick.
Yeah, we're multi-streaming.
We're streaming on YouTube, here on Twitch, and on Kick.
Yeah, that's why I have... The thing with Kick is that I'm not worried about getting banned on Kick, because they will not ban us for this. Twitch might throw a fit and maybe put us a temporary ban, and YouTube will outright come to my house and rip my balls off.
Nah.
They will put a fucking pipe bomb on my Chromecast.
But Lucas,
Yeah.
pipe bombs are cool.
So cool.
I wonder what would happen if you just... Ah, that's what happens. Know which games we should play, technically?
What?
The Persona 2 games.
Yeah.
I still to this day have not completely finished them. Even though they're my favorite Persona games.
Is it on Steam?
I don't know, but they are on PlayStation.
Are they on GOG?
I don't think so. The thing is, the first Persona 2 game, Innocent Sin, had to be was fan translated because it was in Japan only for the longest fucking time. But recently the games have gotten a PSP re-release. So I don't know. I think it'll be easier to play them on the PS1 and later.
Or we can, for the most original experience, I could put it on my PSP and stream the screen of my PSP to the stream.
Or you could use the PSP emulator, which works perfectly fucking fine.
But that's not the true experience that Japan wanted, Alec.
I mean, it's probably better. You're correct. The PSP emulators probably works better than the actual thing.
Yeah. But I do need an excuse to use my PSP, honestly.
Well,
I haven't used it in a while, and it's a shame.
Yeah.
Same as my Vita.
Yeah. Hey.
I really need to use my Vita.
I'm still sad the Vita failed.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't have it in
so much potential.
Yeah, that's the problem. It had a lot of potential and Sony fucking squandered it. Just squandered it. It honestly feels like a Dreamcast situation where you have such a good machine and you just do nothing with it.
Yeah. Also, further does said, Japan only, what a pain. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't even know about it for the longest time. Like I only
of the Vita?
found no the first the first Persona 2 game. Yeah. Because the way the second one did get a release, and it's obvious that it picks up like after some story that you don't know. Yeah. Because the protagonist of the first part is now like a side character in this one, and the main character is kind of like chasing him, I guess.
Okay. Chasing him.
Yeah, throughout the story.
Trying to kill him?
No. Romantically, I guess.
Oh, okay. Fredlo says, I read about the Vita specs and was surprised.
Yeah.
It was a really good console. Yeah. It was really good. Again, it had so much potential. And it's a real damn shame it ended up like it did.
Yeah. I was such a fan of the PSP. It was so fucking good.
Oh, the PSP was a godsend.
Like, I didn't have a DS back in the day, but I did have a PSP.
I had a PSP for the longest time and then eventually got a Nintendo DS. Just for the sake of playing all those games that I played in the emulator on the original console. Like, not even, I had an R4 card, but... And the thing is, even with the R4 card, like, the ones that didn't work on the emulator couldn't work on the card. Because it was basically emulating. But what the emulator had on favor of the fucking actual console is that you could use a fucking Game Shark to get things working.
Yeah.
Because people release those, and they would bypass whatever fucking thing was not working because of, well, you know, Jolly Holy. Ho.
What are you talking about?
Piracy, Alec.
Oops. Pirates aren't real.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What am I going to college for then?
It's a thing that One Piece invented.
Oh, come on. Next you're gonna tell me cowboys are extinct or some shit like that.
So Lucas, I don't know how to tell you this, but Texas is a made-up country.
Ah.
It's like the anime of the West.
Oh my god, my dog is gonna go at it. 1 second.
Mm-hmm. Sources, I made it the fuck up.
Okay, the dog is looking at me like, Father, there's noise. I don't like this noise. What can I do about this noise?
You can shut the fuck up about it.
Surprisingly, he didn't start.
Yeah. For some reason my cat's been really aggressive about the balcony lately. And I have a feeling a bird landed there and got spooked, and now she thinks there's birds there constantly.
Not entirely wrong, probably, but not at all times.
Yeah.
Seriously, what the fuck? Why is this the best 10 I've drawn? Oh, I have to be bullied into doing it.
That's probably why it's the best Denma. Because you did it out of spite.
It doesn't work like that!
Doesn't it?
It shouldn't!
Well, then it's...
Give me 1 sec. Yeah. Why is OBS over here? Again. Whoops.
I guess Sleepy's debut is now. Got another thing, let's see.
Notification?
Yep. Let's have a look-see. Oh, I think she is getting her... her Adidas
Her jacket?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. She still has the little hat,
Neat.
but yeah, I don't see the thing yet because the stream is loading apparently. But she has the Adidas stripes in the preview. I can see that.
Nice.
Okay, there it is.
Nice.
Sleepy.
Further says, maybe it is your fate to draw Kimono Mimi.
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe.
Ah, so Sleepy's the frog.
Maybe. Huh?
Sleepy's got the frog.
Poodle. Oh, no. I mentioned Punk earlier, and I realized that I didn't add her to the list. Funny enough, I said I was not gonna draw Mekti, but I also added it to the list on the wheel. It was Lucina, Uruka, Tenma, Clara, Mekti, Diane, Freeren, my Hex, and Ui.
Mm-hmm.
And Tenma got selected. And then you got the perfect chance to be like, I can bully you to drawing this.
Eh. I can use this. I can work with this.
You don't want to know what's the funniest thing I'm realizing now?
Mm.
I'm looking at the tweet again, and I have this bookmarked. The reference you look at me. I don't remember bookmarking that.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're having another trend. Someone made a fake image saying that, you know how Blue Archive is coming to PC?
Yeah.
They're saying we're delaying it to May 26, 2026. You know, the fucking delay of GTA 6?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing everything is gonna be like, everyone is gonna be like, oh, we're delaying this new thing to 2026.
Suffer.
Oh hey, they made a new version of the Mari meme.
Yeah.
That where she's just like, okay, comes. Fuck, now that Mari's face connect, I'm kinda obligated to add her to my list of drawings.
Yep.
Obligated by who? By me.
Yep. And I no longer
whom,
have to
I
draw
guess.
her because I...
You read it then? underscore again. Kimono Mimi.
Still waiting for the sleepy outfit reveal. She's role playing right now.
Okay. What, is she still using her old color?
She's role playing at the moment. You're not seeing her outfit.
Oh, okay. I thought they were replacing with a toggle to change to the new ones.
No, they have to do their storyline thing. You know, the thing that I don't like.
Yeah, the thing that people did in the start, you know?
Yeah.
They have to do the cringe Alec first. Then they can be the raged.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, that's a nice outfit. That's a nice look.
Does she still have the jacket?
Yeah. The hat has also got the Adidas stripes. There you go.
Let me see. Well, that's a really nice outfit. That's cute.
Yeah.
When I have some other channels.
I'm wondering if 4chan is seething right now.
4chan?
Yeah.
Seething?
Yeah.
Like they do 24/7?
Yeah. I wonder if they're doing that, Lucas. About the debuts. Because of course they're watching.
This is probably risking it, but I would say they are, like, if you ask me. Or to ask me. I would say they're probably very much seeing.
Think?
Yeah.
You sure?
I have no proof, but I also have no doubts. They're probably seething like I can imagine all kinds of seeth, but one of them is probably like, oh, why did not get Gura now that she's free to be on Face Connect, huh? Why are we getting Mari, who's a friend of Pipa?
Here we go.
What?
I got an outfit. She's got a frog with her.
Frog.
Oh, yeah, she's got the Adidas outfit. I'm glad she does.
Yeah. And a frog. She looks like a Disgaea character, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Isn't that a good thing, Lucas?
I guess. Not really sure if I'm gonna be watching her content anyways.
I mean, there's that other VTuber who does have a Disgaea look, and she actually worked on Disgaea games.
Wait, who was that one?
Leaf It, I think her name is.
I'll have to look it up, I don't remember.
She's a blue
Further
hair.
says, "Oh, I was distracted. You guys talking about B-tubing? Yes.
Yeah.
Is that what? Blue-haired what?
Hmm?
You said she's a blue-haired
Elf thing? Slime, I think. Elf slime thing, kind of.
Maybe I should just go fully black. I don't know how this looks. Add that. What do you think? Should I keep it black on the ears, or I guess?
I think the black does more contour. Gives it more contour.
Whoops.
Yeah, we were talking about VTubing because there's new debuts happening.
In Face Connect.
So I just wanted to see the outfits because we know who they are, but they are changing their looks a little bit. So we're curious about that.
And then we were wondering if 4chan was seething about it, as they usually do.
Well, you've been seething non-stop.
That's what I mean. Further said, I was distracted from looking at Ollie's art.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. The art is really that good. And he says, I just watch small indie VTubers. Yeah, they're usually the more entertaining one. For the most part, like a lot of like big corporate VTubers just end up doing the bit of, having to do the cutesy idol kind of corporate thing they want of. In the case of Face Connect, Sakana is like the CEO is the one who wants that, but they're like, no, fuck you, and they're just not doing it.
No, they like a lot of them do want that. It's just they're all Menhera.
Yes.
The problem is that they're all gonna be idols, but they're all Menhera at the same time.
I could not picture Clara being an idol, Alec.
I can. She can sing really well.
She can sing, but have you seen the kind of bullshit she talks about?
Sure. That's not the point. She's not gonna be a say-so idol.
No. Say-so is too...
But she can be an idol.
That train left.
She is literally the amalgamation of I wish you would shut the fuck up, so that I can actually have you as only have you as your good points. But she's never gonna shut the fuck up.
No.
Yeah, Face Connect is the only
entertaining one.
The only one that I enjoy. Sucks VTuber agency is basically trying to be the second Face Connect. It's trying to be the Face Connect that Face Connect doesn't want to be.
Yes.
Yeah, I personally do not like the idol side of VTubing, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Apparently a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Like I get the appeal of Fuwamoku, but I would not be able to watch them.
They themselves really want to be idols.
Well, yeah. Everyone says that he did watch a bit of someone from Idle Corp in the past when it was still fresh.
Oh, way back then. Like for example, Gura reviewed it in 2020.
Yeah.
Like September, I think it was, from a video I watched. So that's like that's when it was still like mostly getting spread. So that it is around that time technically, because there was like Japan Hololive, but it was not that well known. It was also Kizunai. She was also very prominent.
Yeah, I think Kizunai
But
is
Kizunai
is the first one I watched, but it was mostly just clips.
She was 2019, I think.
No, earlier, much earlier. Because I knew about Kizunai when I was in Denmark, and that was.
Oh, okay.
That was the early 2010s. So 2014, 2015, 2016.
Has it been that long?
Yeah. Kizuna. Hey, let's have a look. See. 2016.
Still, like 9 years.
Yeah.
So that says Idle Corp not so long ago got bought up by the Brave Group. Brave Group? What is that?
Probably another corpo.
Man, drawing this reminds me of the time Tenma promised a Bonnie outfit and she actually delivered.
Yeah, I remember. I watched live and salivated.
You ended up drawing it while it was happening.
While she was streaming. I remember posting it in the chat and people were like, holy shit, that was fast.
You will not believe the places Thurskin. You will not believe what Thurskin did to man. Ferda says, yeah, another corp. Okay. Did that go through?
What? Probably.
Okay, no.
Well, it probably went through, but I don't know. I hear something every now and then, but I've tuned it out at this point.
Can I give another...
Unless I deliberately want to make fun of you.
I don't know, but I'm gonna gently, very, very gently give another knock on the door to make my pawn across. I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, I'm probably gonna stop here because we're both finished.
Alright. Fair enough.
Not sure. I don't want to continue this and end up ruining it.
But Lucas, overdoing it is half the fun.
I'm literally using the line you say, Alec. I gotta stop here before I ruin it. That's what I usually hear you say.
Yeah. That's half the fun. Oh well.
Also, for the rest said, all the talents at the time were offered to leave and keep their VTuber identity if they wanted to. That's a thing not many companies do.
Yeah.
So that's an actual good deal.
Yeah. Like Sakana actually said that no, you basically lose everything. But I think they are able to buy it out, I guess. I don't know.
But you know how much
Things might change going forward. Niji-sanji is basically like setting a lot of bad standards that people are trying to avoid.
Yeah. Niji-sanji, Bishoujo. Gotta enjoy Face Connect while it's still good. Because not to be a doomer about it, but I mean,
it'll be fine.
Don't say that.
It'll be fine.
That's calling to disgrace.
It'll be fine. Hey, Lucas, you want to see a cursed image?
Even if I say no, you're gonna say it to me anyway, so might as well.
Oh well. You want to stop here?
Yeah, also for those Lucas, you're goated for saying Bishoujo. Fuck. Yeah, that's kind of a lot of things that's happening, and it's all over my feed. But yeah, let's just stop here.
Yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Let's stop here. If you wanna watch any of our other stuff, you can check our VODs, our description for things. And we'll see you again next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.